Howdy, 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 man. This is the afternoon edition of the Car Chronicles, man. Wait for a couple of y'all to get up in here. All right, let me get down on some of this. Seamoss. That was my daughter. I like your shirt, Beetlejuice, huh? Beetlejuice. Would you like to try some of the Seamoss?
Yeah, $10 for an instrument.
Yeah, later. I don't have the cash on me right now.
Okay, it's the Monday, and you need some.
All right.
I'm playing viola.
All right. I know violin.
Viola, not violin. Violin is smaller. Viola is a bit larger.
It's not the cello. It's not the cello.
It's not the cello. Viola is a whole different instrument.
Okay.
It looks like the violin though.
Okay. That was my daughter, man. That's my daughter. My scholar. That is my scholar. So yes, this is the Car Chronicle. See, I said, you know what? I'll do it early. I gotta go pick up my other daughter in a little while, about an hour or two. So I said, you know what? About an hour and 15 minutes, to be honest. Well, let's get a couple people up in here first. You know, we've been cooking lately, man. All right. There we go. We got somebody in here. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. All right. Yeah, smash the like button. There we go. 7 in the building. You know. Want to get a couple of y'all up in here. There we go. 8 in the building. How you doing, Jennifer Tom? How you doing, Jennifer? You're a goofy looking nigga, huh? Man, I'll show that, Anthony. I'll show that, Anthony. Thank you. Thank you so much, Anthony. Hit the like button. Thank you, Bowser. Thank you. So, Charlie Kirk's killer was caught, man. They caught him. They caught him. Right? And here's what we know so far. He wasn't a YN. He was a YW. A young white. A young white. He wasn't a YN. Right? He wasn't a YN. He was a young white. 22 years old. No criminal record. Right? He was a Trump supporter. He was a Trump supporter, right? This is my watermelon moss right here, man. This is all Seamoss, man. All Seamoss. Yes, he was a Trump supporter. Yes, he was. Brett. Let's read the article. Brett. He was a Trump supporter. He was a Trump supporter. Why now you don't want to take credit for him being a Trump supporter, right? Because he took out one of Trump's guys. Right? He was a Trump supporter too. Brett, you're upset, Brett? You're upset, huh? Because he wasn't a YN? He was a YW? He was a YW that killed Charlie Kirk. It was a YW, not a YN. So this was a savage act of white on white crime. It was a savage act. Yo, this right here, man. Seamoss by Shanewz, man. This is that watermelon. Look at it, it's gelled out to the perfection. But it's yellow watermelon and red watermelon in there, man. It's all Seamoss. Seamoss and water. Because watermelon is what? Water. Right? All right, 29 in the building. We got to get the lights up. Get the lights up, man. I'm lying through my tooth. I don't think so, Duke Stone. We'll look it up in a second, man. I'll wait for a couple more y'all to get up in here, man. This is the Car Chronicles. Why do I got to lie? I did the live earlier. 10,000 views. 10,000 views. No, the crack don't got me. The Seamoss got me. This is Seamoss, man. I never smoked crack a day in my life. Weed, right? I smoked weed before. Seamoss by Shanewz right here, baby. Salute, Ronaldo. Shout out to Cali, man. California knows how to party. Yeah, I do, man. Yeah, I live in my car, man. That's why this is called the Car Chronicles. I live in my car, man. This is my office. This is my office. Great observation. Great observation, man. 24 in the building, 3 lights. Let's get the lights going, though, man. Too bad it's dirtier than you. Well, it should be dirty. This is my work vehicle, man. Don't ignore it. Let me see the hairline. What hairline? What hairline? Now hit the like button for that, man. Oh, Lonnie Campbell's back in the building. Salute, Lonnie. Salute. Salute. Yes, but Charlie was killed by a YW, man. A young white. A young white. Not a YN. Right? A YW. But let's see what we know about this guy right here real quick, right? Let's see what we know about Charlie Kirk's killer, right? 22 years old, man. They got him last night. They caught him last night at 10 o'clock. His family turned them in, right? That's what reports are showing, right? I'm pretty sure they are speaking with him. Save up the funds, home, since you're working. Get you a residence. Well, I'm parked in my driveway of my residence. But thank you, Lonnie. Thank you. You know, I'm parked in the driveway of my residence. But thank you so much. I plan on saving up. Thank you for that advice. But this is what we know so far. He's a cover-up. Some are saying. Oh, are they saying that already? See, I haven't seen that. Thank you, baseball boy. Appreciate you. See, you are contributing like I like, man, properly, man. So that's what they're saying so far. I gotta get to that. I didn't get to that yet. I didn't get to that. Still reserve. Man, those were the... Yo, listen. When I was younger, in the hood, the projects, Still reserve was the way to go, man. Inexpensive, high gravity, does the job, gets you there, you know. High gravity, right? Do they still make those? Do they still make those? Rich B boy. Hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Yep, I don't know if it's a rumor or not. They probably are saying that, man. But look, they have this kid in custody right now, right? Let's read a little something on what we know about him, right? Let's just see what we know so far, right? So, right? CNBC. So you know where I'm getting this from, right? CNBC, right? This is what we know. NBC News said the suspect arrested accused of killing conservative activist Charlie Kirk has been identified by officials as a 22-year-old Utah resident, Tyler Robinson, Not bad for somebody that can't read, right? Investigators interviewed a member of Robinson's family who said he had become more political in recent years. The family member said Robinson recently told them that Kirk was coming to Utah Valley University, and the pair discussed how they didn't like Kirk and the viewpoints he had. See, I spoke about that yesterday. I said it was going to be one of his own. A YW, a young white who did not agree with his views, and they were going to take it out on him, right? Not a YN, not a gang member, right? And he talked so bad about Chicago gang members and black people in particular. But yet it was a YW that did this to him, man. This right here. Look at that gel moss, man. This moss right here, this is the end of the summer moss. Because we don't have yellow watermelons up here like that. But look, you can see the moss. This is gelled out. That's Seamoss, baby. Some of the most healthiest stuff to put in your body. So back to this article, right? Authorities said yesterday they recovered the high-powered bolt-action rifle used in the shooting from the wooded area. So his own family told on him, right? He confessed to his family that he did this, and they turned him in Thursday night around 10 p.m. Now, he killed Charlie Kirk because he did not agree with his views. But yet he was a young, white, 22-year-old Caucasian. He wasn't black. He wasn't a gang member. But yet he killed Charlie because he did not agree with his views. The shooter's dad was a sheriff. Was he? I didn't see that. They haven't. Where did you find that at? What is your name? Jalen Davis. If you can, Jalen, I don't know what you're doing right now. If you can you post that link in the chat? If you can, if not, because I would like to read that. I did not read that. I would like to read that. If you can, post that in the chat, man. If you can. If you have $20 to buy cheese, what 3 cheeses are you getting? $20 to buy cheese. All right, let's see. I'm going to get mozzarella because I can make a pizza. All right? Mozzarella. I like mozzarella cheese. I can make a pizza, right? What other? I got 2 more left, right? 2 more left. Right? I think maybe Gouda, right? That's a good cheese, right? And maybe Swiss. Feeling Swisses, right? Right? But yeah, I agree. Hibby. Right? Good answer, so I sub. Thank you, man. Appreciate the subs, man. My subs been going up, man. I think I got over 200 subs the last couple of days, man. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I think I got 200 subs like the last couple of days, man. You know? Appreciate that, man. Thank you. But he was killed from a YW, man. A young white male, man. Whose father, as somebody stated earlier in the chat, was a Charlie Kirk supporter as well as a Trump supporter. But this kid was a Trump supporter too. I read that in USA Today. Right, I'll pull that article up in a second. Right, thank you. 10 likes. I hadn't even have to ask for the likes. Let's get the likes up to 20. These are the Car Chronicles. Ah, man, you gave me a gift. Thank you, man. He sent the gift over here. I don't know how that works, man. I never received one of those, man. How does that work? He sent the gift. Thank you for the gift. Whatever that is. I don't know how that works, man. But thank you. How Bobby sent the gift of 100. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. He said, Lonnie Chapel, right? Chappie? Chappie? You mind if I call you Chappie? I work with a Chappie. Right, so you mind if I call you Chappie? Chappie's my guy. Me and him both are heavy equipment now. We came up the ranks together. But he's a heavy equipment operator and so am I. Chappie. Now tomorrow, listen. You guys might be in for a surprise tomorrow. If I do the Car Chronicles, I'm working the parade. I'm going to work the parade tomorrow. I'm going to get some overtime. So in all likelihood, the Car Chronicles will take place during the parade. I'll be in my truck. But I'll do the Car Chronicles in the truck, man. Right? I'll do the Car Chronicles in the truck tomorrow. So definitely pull up. People are saying the caliber he used was a 30 OT6. Oh, that's out of my league. I'm a Glock guy. I like a Glock. I like a Smith & Wesson. Right? But thank you for that. I'm a carpenter myself. Okay. So you are a master carpenter. Don't just say you're a carpenter. Say you are a master carpenter. You're nice with your hands. Right? I'm nice with my hands too, but getting down like this. You know? Getting down like this. I dropped some content too. You got a morning spliff? No, I don't have a morning spliff. But I do have some sour strain. This is some sour strain right here. I don't smoke. But this is like, the other guy said my stuff was garbage. Right? He said my stuff was garbage. I don't get that complaint, man. This isn't garbage. This is good chronic right here, man. I don't know what he was talking about. But he said my stuff was garbage, man. I don't sell garbage, man. Right? Beretta guy here. Oh, you like I like Berettas too, man. But I'm a Glock guy, man. I'm a Glock. Glock 19 is my everyday, or the Smith & Wesson. I got a pocket rocket too. You know what a pocket rocket is? That's a little 380. Nice little drink. That's my backup piece though. A pocket rocket, we call that, right? But this is that good Seamoss right here. Look at that gel on that Seamoss. This is a watermelon Seamoss right here, y'all. A watermelon Seamoss. Need that sour D or some. Yo, listen. This is my own strain. Right? This is my own strain right here. My own strain, right? All that stuff is sprayed, man. All that new stuff, right? That the youngins, the YNs smoke. All that stuff is sprayed, man. This is good right here, man. This is that sticky icky. Look at that bud right there, man. That sticky icky. This is that sticky icky. Of course, yo, Malik. Of course the comments is going crazy. This isn't a Jealous Fan Zone live, man. Yo, the boxing shit is Jealous Fan Zones, man. I'm not catering to that community no more. I put out boxing content every day. Why would I keep catering to the boxing Jealous fan community, man? Right? Indica. Yeah, that's a good strain. That's a good strain. Maybe I could cross-strain mines with some of that, man. One day. Because you know I am a chemist, right? Look. But right now, we're talking about this good moss. Look at that moss, man. High quality moss. The man's chat is popping. Thank you, Tizzy. Tizzy's in the building. I see you. Now, you missed me earlier, Tizzy. I was in the studio earlier. I was in the studio, right? Because, listen, not for nothing, I had got the intel that he got caught last night, but they was going to release it all this morning. So my live stream this morning was that he was still at large and he was on his heels. But he really got caught last night. They had it. They just released it in the morning. And when I did the live stream in the morning in the studio, it broke. So that's why I did it in the studio. So I acted surprised. And I was like, oh, wait. I waited for the chat to get real live. And they was like, yo, they caught him. Yeah, they had him last night at 10 o'clock. Yeah. Beetlejuice got the sparkling. Ah, man, I'm Beetlejuice. Man, I should have worn my Beetlejuice shirt. But I got to go to the laundry. She said, yep, I'm in Salt Lake City, Utah. They caught him a little south of here. Yeah, they got him in, University City or whatever. I don't know. Something like that, man. You know the region better than me. Yeehaw. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming through. Now, he was a young 22-year-old. Charlie was taken down. Yes, his father and his cousin, another family member, because he confessed to them. They told on him. They told on him, man. They dimed him out. Washington City, there you go. I said University. Washington City, same thing, right? You know, tomato, right? He said, I want to go say, I wasn't going to say it, but dude, you kind of do look like Beetlejuice. Not at all. Beetlejuice is a dwarf, man. You guys that say I look like Beetlejuice, you guys are racist, man. All blacks must look alike, right? Beetlejuice is missing a whole bunch of teeth. I got a chipped tooth. That makes me look like Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice is a dwarf, man. My oldest daughter just left, right? She just came. She's playing the viola. She had on a Beetlejuice shirt. We don't look alike, man. We don't look alike, man. I think it's the tooth, bro. Being okay. Thank you, Max. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Oh, Lonnie, look, you got timed out, man. Malik didn't like your comment, man. See, I do got moderators on deck. Don't think it's not a game, right? I guess he wanted to unalive himself, but Dad talked him out of it. Said, let's turn you in. Didn't I say that yesterday? I was like, please don't let this dude kill himself, right? But they got him. They got him, right? He looks like Paul Pierce, too. Paul Pierce? Nah, I don't think so, man. I look like me, man. Paul Pierce was a victim, man. You know, they stabbed Paul Pierce up in Boston, man. Now I gotta look like a victim? He said, you don't look like that small boy. Thank you, Johnny. Johnny, I appreciate you, man. Johnny, you are spot on, Johnny. Like, yo, that guy's a dwarf, man. He's a dwarf, man. Beetlejuice from Howard Stern. You don't know who that is? He's famous, Tizzy. Tizzy, you don't know who that is? Come on. You gotta know who that is, man. You gotta know who that is, man. You got to. Get that too. Yo, eventually I will, man. I'm gonna get all veneers. When I get all veneers, right? Then you guys will really talk about me, right? When I come on and do a live stream with all fake teeth in my mouth, y'all gonna talk about me then, right? Y'all gonna be like, oh man, you switched up. You got all fake teeth, right? Right? But he is captured. They took the rifle over to Virginia, you know, to FBI headquarters to run ballistics and forensics and all that shit that they do, right? Reports are coming out that the bullets, he had all type of shit on him, like, catch this, you racist. Like, so dude was kind of off up there. I think somebody yesterday said that in the chat, that he was a nut. Yes, he was a nut. She said, your teeth all gleaming. People say you went to Hollywood. Yeah, they say I switched up, Tizzy. Tizzy, they're going to say I switched up, man. Right? Salute to the chat, though. The chat is rocking, man. See, yo, this is helping me out, right? Because normally, right, when I do the boxing, nobody comments. Nobody comments. I got Crawford. They already weighed in. They're rehydrating and everything already. They're weighing at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Vegas time is ceremonial. They weighed in already. They both weighed in like 167.5. Canelo hands down. And I think Crawford's gonna shock him, man. I think Crawford's gonna shock him. I think Canelo's gonna blow up right now. Canelo's probably very massive. He's been eating that good carne salada. Right? He's getting real big and strong. I think Crawford's gonna shock him, man. But I don't want to talk boxing, man. I look. I'm not wasting my time with that. There's a lot of jealous fan content creators that's talking boxing. Go over there with them. I want to talk. We got the chat rocking and rolling, right? Yes. I'm a manager, Tizzy. I'm an agent. I have a media company. I have worked over 18 professional fights. I've been on ESPN numerous times. Before that, Showtime, HBO, The Zone. Yeah. Little old me, man. Mr. No Views. No, I'm a manager. I'm an agent. You know? Yeah, little old me, Max. Little old me, man. Howdy, partner, right? But yeah, there's other people talking boxing right now. Go over there, rock out with them. I talked boxing for 7 years, man. 7 years on YouTube. I started my channel. It was a boxing channel. I still do boxing. But I want to talk about Charlie Kirk and current events, man, now. And other things, right? He said, what we talking, bro? You spreading knowledge. Thank you, Max. Thank you. Everybody, please hit the. Oh man, thank you. Let me pin that, man. You are a true supporter, Tizzy. I like you. Thank you so much. But so this guy, right? And I said it yesterday, but we're gonna find out more because he's captured now. So he's gonna start talking to these investigators and stuff, right? But he was that upset with Charlie Kirk that he killed him, man. That he killed him, man. Right? Just because he didn't agree with his beliefs. Right? He did not agree with his beliefs. Right? And I am glad that he did not kill himself. Because if he would have killed himself, it would have been like the guy, right? The guy that rode across town and went to the NFL building in Midtown Manhattan and killed all those people. We don't really know why he did that, man. Right? We don't know why. Because he unalived himself. But at least now with Charlie, we're going to get a glimpse. I'm not Charlie, with what was his name again? Hold on, let me pull it up, man. Something Robinson. Tyler. With Tyler Robinson, we'll get some form of understanding as to why he actually did it. Look at this. This is good Seamoss, man. Best Seamoss out there, man. Seamoss by Shanewz, man. Yo, as seen on ESPN, a lot of the fighters rehydrated with this. Jihad Tucker. I like your channel. Where you get your hat? Oh, this is my daughter's hat. Boots on the ground. The boots on the ground. Oh, man. Hold on. Yo, listen, I'm working. I'm on my podcast. I'm broke. I'm trying to make some money. You said I was broke. So, I'm on my podcast. I'm trying to make some money, man. Yeah, that was somebody that told me I was broke, man. So I had to throw it in their face, man. I'm on my podcast, right? See, we all have fans. We all have fans. See, I don't get mad, right? I don't get mad when people talk about me, right? This person right here talked about me like a dog turned on me. You see how I still even answered the phone for them. And I said, yo, I'm on my podcast. You said I was broke. I'm trying to make some money. Right? I'm trying to make some money. I'm on here promoting my goods and services, the Seamoss, my strain gang. So I'm trying to make some money, man. Trying to make a couple dollars, man. You told me I was broke. Well, at least I got $1 now. So that's a start, right? But that person that just called me told me I was broke. Told me I was raggedy, right? I guess because of my beard, right? Tizzy, you laughing, right? You got, yeah. Did I articulate that very well or what? How good did I articulate that, man? And look, they hung up on me. They hung up on me, right? They told me I was broke. You ain't shit, right? You ain't shit. Oh, man. Smash the like buttons, man. Now, this guy donated a couple of something. I don't know what that's about. Man, he got money that folds. Tizzy, you on fire, man. Yo, Tizzy, you one of my favorites, man. Yo, Tizzy, I'm about to make you a moderator. Do you mind being a moderator? You want to be a moderator on the channel? You come over here with awesome energy. I'm gonna make you a moderator, man. You have such a awesome energy, right? You have awesome. There you go, right there. You got a wrench, Tizzy. You have awesome energy, right? Awesome energy, man. Right? You know, you have awesome energy, man. You are a real supporter, man. She got her crown. Yes, she comes over here with good energy, man. A lot of you guys come over here trolling me. You know, you want me to get out of character. You want me to pull my gun out. You know, I'm not with all of that, man. Some days I'll be with that, man. No, I appreciate you more, man. Thank you. Right? But let me get back to Tyler Robinson. 22 years old, man. His life is over. His life is over, man. Right? Now, Tizzy, you are in here. I'm not familiar with the Utah laws. We can look it up right now. Does Utah have the death penalty, capital punishment? Does Utah? Well, I'll look it up too. We can look it up together. Let's look it up, man. Let's see. Does Utah have the death penalty? Oh, they do. Oh, yes, I see. I look. We're here. We're working together. We're working together. We're working together. Oh man, so they have the death penalty. He may be facing the death penalty. What do you guys think? Put it in the chat, man. 33 in here. Do you think he's gonna face the death penalty? Do you think? I think he is, man. This was an assassination, man. I think he's gonna get the death penalty unless he makes some sort of a plea deal. I think he's gonna get the death penalty, man. Cause this was like, man. Even though I have not played none of the what's the name, right? Even though I haven't played none of those videos, man, those videos are out there. Those videos are out there. Like, it was like something out of a movie, man. It was like something out of a movie. He's talking. They asked him about the mass shootings. He says something. You hear the shot fire right here. Right here. right? Right here, right? Man, 43 in the building. Appreciate y'all, man. But right here in the neck area, right? I think he's getting the death penalty. What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think? Did you see how crazy his last words was? Gun. Yeah, that's the Tizzy. That's what I'm saying. They asked him about a mass shooting, and he was talking about that. Then the shot rings out, and he's hitting the neck. And you see, I remember I was at work when this happened, and I have a lot of different people in my network on a lot of my social media accounts, and one of my media colleagues from Ohio, because they know I do content, they sent it to me, right? They sent it to me, and they was like, yo, this is Charlie Kirk. He got killed live on whatever, and they showed it to me, right? They was like, yo, don't post this on YouTube, right? Because your channel's going to get flagged. But it's all over X. It's all over IG. They was like, if you post it on YouTube, your channel's going to get flagged because it's graphic, right? And it certainly was. It was like, yo, how is this even on the internet? I think I did that. One of my first videos that I did, the reaction was like, how was this even on the internet? Like, how did they let this go through? Because normally when you put out stuff like that, like you could put out a video of somebody getting beat with a pipe, a weapon, and get flagged. Yo, this guy basically got his, like they say in the hood, his TV turned off, right? And it was all over the internet. All over the internet. All right, let me get to the chat a little bit. That hat makes him look Cuban or Puerto Rican. Nah, actually Dominican. Que lo que? Mi gente. Suavemente. 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 Que lo que? Right? I look more Dominican. Because, Dominicans are African. They're black. Cubans, too. You right. You said Cuban. Puerto Ricans, too. You got some black Puerto Ricans. Aguanite. 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 So you didn't know Sauce could speak a little Spanish, didn't you? Did you? Did you? Thank you, Max. Thank you, Max. Right? I can hit the notes, but I do. Shout out to all my Latinos. Mi gente. Que lo que? But yes, I think this guy's getting a death penalty, man, unless he cuts a deal. Now, Tizzy, do you know about that? You're out there in Utah. If he cuts a deal, could they, take the death penalty off the table for him? Because I know other states you could do that. If you plead guilty, right, for a capital crime or something. You slay a Latino before, how you get the Latino in here? Yo, man, I'm Dominican, man. You ain't know. Look, y'all calling me Beetlejuice, man. I am multicultural. Que lo que? ¿Cómo está? Ya tú sabes. Ya tú sabes. See? That's why you gotta know how to move, baby. You gotta know how to move. Yo, Max, you gotta know how to move, man. Ya tú sabes. Que lo que? Do you have a problem? Right? See? You can't let everybody know, man. See, yo, Max, man. I could be amongst my Latino people, right? And they could be kicking the lingo, right? They could kick the lingo and have no idea I know what they're talking about. They could be talking about me like Moreno, you know the Moreno, right? And that's me, Moreno, black, right? But then, I'll just sit there and I know. How is the content looking now, man? He said, accent and everything smooth like butter. Jess, mi gente. You know that? You didn't know? You did not know? You don't know. See? But they always write about Beetlejuice. They told me I look like Beetlejuice. I don't know Beetlejuice. I drink the juice. The Beetle, no. Me no know no Beetlejuice. But I drink the juice. I drink the juice. Seamoss. Seamoss. He said, Latino Fernando. Damn, Fernando. Why are you mad? Damn, Fernando, we just having fun over here, man. It's just a little bit of content. That's just a little bit of content. Fernando, I have Spanish kids, man. I am a father of many nations. I have Spanish kids, Fernando. So what are you talking about? You go, Fernando. Go. 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 But yes, he's definitely, if he doesn't, lawyer up, which I'm pretty sure he is, and try to, they're going to slap him with the death penalty, man. That's why I looked that up, man. He's definitely getting the death penalty, man. Yeah, shout out to I Show Speed. That's my guy. My daughter put me on to him. Coach Reen, I got to go get her in about a half hour. I go pick her up in a half hour. I Show Speed. Also, Kai Sinat. I always say his name wrong. I got it right this time. Kai Sinat. Shout out to Kai Sinat. That's my guy, too. Streaming University. I watch those guys. I learn a lot from them. That's why I stream the way I stream now, man. I don't, I was messing with a lot of the boxing guys, but I see they're frauds, man. Not only are they frauds, they're scammers, they're gimmicks, and they're jealous fans, man. They don't have the moves, baby. You got to have the moves, man. They'll watch you with the moves and steal your shit. He said, bro, guy in the hat is cool. Why in the hell would anyone clown him? Yes, thank you for that, Owen. You got to see my hat that I got from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I got an official cowboy hat. When we fought at Tulsa, Oklahoma at the Hard Rock Cafe, I got me a cowboy hat there. And I remember, we walked through, because look, we had to have connecting flights. We had to fly from their little airport to Dallas, to the DFW airport, Dallas airport. And we was walking through the Dallas airport, and I always played a video with me and Jihad. And I'll be like, I told you I was coming back to the city of cowboy. Yeehaw, right? The next thing I'm going to get, see, my money was funny, right? I wasn't up. My money was funny, right? Check this out. Cowboy boots are expensive. Real authentic ones. Because that's what I want. I could have got some fake shits. Right? But I was like, because I was going to get the cowboy boots and the hat. But them shits was expensive. Way more than Timberlands and all. I was like, nah. And then I was like, I get some knockoffs. But I was like, nah, I want the authentic shits. Real, genuine cowboy boots are freaking expensive. Anybody in cowboy country, Tizzy, you out there, Utah's cowboy country too. Let them know in the chat. Real cowboy boots are expensive. Expensive. That's why I didn't get them. Because I had the money, but it was like, I wasn't prepared to spend that. I wasn't prepared to spend that. You see, I could come on here and speak my truths. I could have fronted and been like, nah. I wasn't prepared to spend that. I didn't think they was going to be that expensive. Because the hat was up there. But the hat, I knew. I was ready to get a official cowboy hat. So it was like, I'm on that. I was like, but I'm gonna get the boots too. And then I was looking at the boots. I was like, damn, these shits is expensive. I was like, these shits is expensive. Look, shout out to Max, man. Look what Max said. The Cobra ones go for 3,500. That's 3,500, y'all. 3.5K, 3,500. They're worth it though. The joints that I was looking at, they were like rattle skin. They was some kind of I think they was either snake or crocodile. They were fire. Them joints was expensive. Now this hat right here is nothing. This ain't the real hat. This is my daughter's hat, man. You over here experience precision. Beat it, man. This hat came from the school. Boots on the ground. I just wear it for my character, man. Knock it off, man. Knock it off, man. Right? But yes, real cowboy boots are expensive. Very expensive, man. And they're worth it, though. Yo, listen. Some of them shits are sharp, like Max just said, man. He says, I have a pair. Oh, James, what's going on? James, you was in here earlier, man. Salute to you for coming back through, my guy. He said, I have a pair of California Blues. I wear them everywhere. Yeah, man. I'm going to get me some. I'm going to get me some cowboy boots, man. I'm going to get me some, man. You know, because I'm into things like that, man, as I get older, right? I'm into that, man. You know? I'm gonna get the belt. You know, look, I'm gonna get the belt. Because, at the end of the day, right? We'll get back on Charlie in a second. We were cowboys. You know that, right? We were frontier men too. We were cowboys, so that's in us. You know, riding horses and doing all that type of stuff. A lot of my family in Texas, that's what they do. That's what they do, man. Right? But let's get back on code with Charlie, man. So this guy, 22 years old, he was that obsessed and angry with Charlie that he took him out. And to me, the thing that is crazy is, right, Charlie was advocating for guys like him, right? But yet, that's who killed him. Somebody that looked like him, right? Not a gangbanger, not a Chicago gang member, but a young man from where? From where? Where was he from? University? Was it University? What was it again? Tizzy, where was he from again? Was it University? A typical young Mormon. Yes. He did. He did. Washington Towns. Yes. Washington Township. Right? Yo. Not for nothing, right? It's going to come out. Yo. That kid was a marksman. 22 years old. See? I want y'all to check this right here. I was just finishing that Seamoss. Check this, right? We sit online. We talk all this stuff. Yo. That's another thing that I looked up, right? Yo, he had no military training. No military training. Right? But yet, he was a marksman. Yo, did y'all peep that? See, that's why you can't sleep on these little towns, man. These little rural towns. Yo, these kids be equipped for warfare. Yo, that was a sniper shot that he took that man out with, man. I thought it was like a military operative that did that, man. A military operative. This kid was 22 years old, man. 22 years old. Fired that kill shot like that, man. One shot, too. One shot kill. She said most people, hold on, let me get to the comments. Most people in Utah, Max, they are Mormons. Yo, one of my childhood friends, same birthday as me. She lives in Utah. I think Salt Lake City. She moved out there. She's a Mormon. She's very religious. And apparently, I'm gonna say allegedly, this guy was super religious, but he still did that act, man. That's no that's no justification, but he still did it. He still did it, man. He still did it, man. You guys got this chat super lit right now, man. You look, you guys got this chat so lit, right? I know there's a lot of the people that watch my boxing content that never hit the like button. They hope I don't do views. Yo, they're in here right now watching, right? Because that's what they do. They watch. They're in here watching right now, man. So I appreciate you guys. He said he's one of those weirdos into Aries. Man, Max is going off. Max said those nuts that think they're real life animals and wear those disguised as costumes. Nah, he was extremely left, and his father was concerned. Experience precision. The matter of fact, look, I can do it. Hold on. I'm a tag this article on USA Today. They talk about that. You know, look, I don't look like I read, but I read, man. I read, man. Watch this. I'm gonna put a the article. Y'all can read this article. I'm gonna put this article so y'all can read it, man. Here it is right here. This is remember I was reporting on this earlier. This is the actual article. Um and I'm gonna read it too. I'm gonna put it in this chat real quick, right? So if y'all any of y'all want to read it as well, and I'm gonna pin it. This is that's the article right there, right? Now I'm gonna read a little bit of it. Remember, and the guy that was in here earlier, he was Washington City, right? That's where he's from, right? Now remember the guy was telling me I didn't know what I was talking about? Look, it clearly says it in the article. Look, it says it's not yet clear what changed Robinson's life leading up to the shooting, but family and friends said he had become more political and angry. One of Robinson's high school classmate, Xander Luke, said he was politically active and outspoken about people's rights. The accused shooter thought both political sides were contributing to a country being in a worse place and not improving the world, right? This is what the USA Today article that I read. He was a Trump supporter, man. Look, right? He was a Trump supporter. This guy said I was lying. I'm like, bro, I read this. What do you mean? I'm just not on here just randomly speaking. Excuse me. Maybe I look like that, right? Like the other dude told me the other day, he was so emotional. Oh, you can't even articulate your thoughts. Like, what are you talking about, man? You came in here and just passed judgment on me, right? And then you got mad because I was very witty with it and I was killing you, right? But watch, more and more is gonna come out, man. Right? He attended the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So he was religious too, man. He was religious too, man. But like, you know, Read that article. It's a good article. USA Today, man. You know. Oh, and shout out to whoever said that about the rifle. You are correct. See, look, we can look at it together. Remember the guy that was in here early? He was correct. There's the rifle. That is the correct rifle. See, that is a powerful rifle, man. It weighs 6 to 9 pounds. It has a scope on it. Yeah, see, he had a military issue sniper rifle, man. I don't think these are legal. Well, rifles are legal in New York, but a lot of states are very much like New York. You know the process that I had to go through just to get my pistol license, and now they finally you know lightened up a little bit, so now I have a carry conceal, right? But we with this state, New York is very the gun laws is like hard. It's hard to get a gun in New York, man. But man, that rifle was deadly, man. Look at this rifle, man. Damn. His parents are registered Republicans, right? He's a registered voter. She says, my parents are 55 and 56. Never touched alcohol in their life. Yes, my parents are Mormon and married in a temple. That's good. I haven't had alcohol in close to 3 years. I used to drink every day. I was what you call a functional alcoholic, but I stopped. Right? I went and got help. I went into a it was a 28-day inpatient program. It was hard, man. Yeah, I think the first 3 days you upstairs in medical, like because you go through the withdrawal shit. But it's a rehab center, so you're in there with drug patients. It was rough, man. It was rough. I made it through though. Haven't had a drink since. Haven't had one since, man. All right. James West said, I got it. I got in a bad brawl. Had to spend some time in jail. Made me quit. Yeah. Jail will do it too, man. Your freedom. Your freedom, man. But I did it because it was like, look, I had caught a DUI before, stopped drinking, went back to drinking again, right? Look, the first time that I relapsed, so I had quit drinking for a while, right? And we went to Vegas. We had a fight week in Vegas. We were staying at the MGM Grand, right? If you know Vegas, alcohol is every and anywhere. Now, it was good when we were staying at the Platinum. We was at the Platinum, right? I was straight. When we got to the MGM Grand and we got locked in the bubble, that's when it happened. I relapsed, man. Vegas. But then look, since then I've been on many other boxing trips. I stay strong. When I came home, right? We had a fight in Tulsa, Oklahoma at the Hard Rock Casino. I was so nervous. I was like, I don't want to relapse. I didn't know. And, like I said, it's going on 3 years now. But we was there, and I remember, because if you know about casinos, you're surrounded by alcohol, man. As soon as you go down on the floor, like, I didn't want to leave my room to go get nothing to drink, right? Because everything is free downstairs, right? But I'm like, man, I'm going to go down there, and they're going to offer me a drink, right? If you know, you know. They offer you drinks all the time. What's my stance on Charlie? That's what we're talking about. My stance is this, right? He did not like black people, but that's on him. I don't think he should have got killed for being a great debater. He was a great debater. That was his thing. He had strong views. He backed his views with his stats and statistics, right? He went to colleges with an open mic, and he wanted to debate. He wasn't at the colleges to fight. He wasn't there to shoot him up, bang, bang. He just liked to debate. He got killed for that. My live stream that I did earlier at the studio, I compared him to Malcolm X, right? I said he is the conservative white liberals Malcolm X. Malcolm X was killed for his views and how good he was at his intellect, right here, in debating. I don't think he deserved to die, especially the way he did, right? I only seen one video so far where he got aggressive. One video. And he really didn't get, it was like a heated argument. But other than that, it's like, why kill him? You know? Yes, Martin Luther King too, man. But Martin Luther King was, I say Charlie, I compare him to Malcolm X because Charlie and Malcolm, to me, were like, you know how Malcolm X was on, you know, pro-black. I think Charlie was pro-white. It is what it is, you feel me? He was pro-white, but it is what it is. I'm not a racist. I work with a lot of white guys, Spanish guys. I'm not a racist, man. Right? I'm on my Bob Marley. One blood, right? He said Charlie and Malcolm compare. Yeah, that's why I said that in my live stream. And I stole that from somebody. I stole that from a guy that used to always steal from me in the boxing world. And I know he sees it because he still watches me too. I stole that from him. Now, nah. I got you back. You used to always steal my boxing content, right? You used to always steal my boxing content, man. Look, this is my brand. You seen this on ESPN? You seen this on ESPN? Look, I'll change my hats now, right? As seen on ESPN right here, right? Let me also promote my municipality. I have this hat on tomorrow. I'm working the parade. So I will be in uniform tomorrow. I have that one on tomorrow. So tomorrow, my live stream, if I have on a lot of orange, because when I do the trucker diaries, and you guys be like, oh, why you wearing all that orange? That's the work uniform, man. That's the work uniform. Don't be so damn cranky, man. Who's cranky, man? Who's cranky? I'm not cranky. I'm going to go get my daughter in a little bit, man. My daughter has helped me with my streaming, man. Because she put me on the Kai Sinat and what is the guy's name? I Speed. So I watch those guys a lot, man. Man, thank you, Max, for hitting the subscribe button, man. Hopefully you're one of the likes as well. I miss boxing with my boy, John, in the garage. Hope he's doing well these days. Man, I was in the gym last night, man. All likely I'll be in the gym tonight too, but I'm not exercising tonight, man. I might now. You see all the Seamoss I ate? I'm going to have a lot of energy. I might. But I was just going to chill. I still got a lot of videos to edit, man. You know, we was in the gym last night, right? My nephew, he's one of the top prospects. $1 Million Marley, 16 years old. He's $1 million fighter, y'all. Y'all will hear about him in a couple years. He'll probably go pro in about 2 years if we don't go to the Olympics. We may go to the Olympics. But if we don't go through with the Olympics, he'll be pro at 18. His brother turned pro at 17. Look him up. Jahad Tucker. I was a facilitator in making that deal happen. I was on social media speaking on these things, right? On my boxing platform. These guys overlooked me over content and jealousy, right? But these are the facts. His contract is up. We are back in negotiation right now. All right? But I was in the gym last night. Look, I mentor a lot of the kids down there. Here's some gym content right here. Look.
Show me that body.
Look, these are look. See, like I said.
Show me that. Show me that body shot. Look. Show me how you gonna stop them in their track. Where I show you. Ooh. where I showed you to put it at. On the other side, too, put it on both sides.
Mm.
Ooh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's learning. He's learning.
See that is one of the young kids, young Spanish kids in the gym that I work with. Here's my nephew right here, top fighter right here, #1 in the nation, 16 years old, four-time national champion, four-time national champion, $1 million Molly, Jamali Tucker. That's my daughter, Coach Reed. Yo, that's a fact. Yo, listen. Yo, James, that's why I go to the gym. I used to come online and do my live streams, but now I just do this. You are absolutely right, James. Look. James, you're right. Look. Right here. Look, James, right here. Yo, James, look. Yo, not for nothing. Exercise, period. Just not going there hitting the bed, but just exercise is good for that, man. Even if you get out and walk, do jumping jacks, stretch. It's good for that, man. It's good for that. But yeah, that was the other night, man. And look, my hands are licensed. Yo, my hands are licensed. Look, I can still get busy. Look. Yeah, I said a lot of guys be sleeping, man. This guy the other day, he was trolling me, and he was like, "Yo, I'm 6'4", 230." I was like, "Yo, I'll slam you on your neck, man." I went to the gym and showed him that. No warm up. I jumped underneath the bench and threw 225. Yo, I'll slam you on your neck, man. What does that mean, man? You're 6'4", 230. Quick for man, listen, you gotta come on my live stream, Max. Yo, I'm slow, man. Yeah, you should have seen me in my prime. You should have seen me in my prime if you think I'm quick now. And shout out to my cousin, Buddy McGirt, man. You should have seen me in my prime when I was in my 20s, man. They said, yo, you get into a fight with me, they say they got jumped, right? Yeah, they said, yo, I was fighting 2 or 3 guys. I was fighting 2 or 3 guys, man. The hands was that quick, man. I'm 46 years old, man. I'm retired, man. I'm a manager, man. I'm an agent. I'm a mentor. I work with the babies. I keep the kids out the streets, right? I'll be like, yo, you want to fight? Come in the gym and fight, right? Don't be fighting out here in the streets. Come to the gym. Learn how to fight. Learn how to defend yourself. Like, you see that young man? How he threw those punches? And I was serious. Now he knows how to deliver punches and throw punches. He gets into have to defend himself. He's gonna break somebody's rib. He's gonna break somebody up, man. Man, I appreciate that, James West. He said, that's why I like you, Shanewz. You a good dude, man. Nah, salute, man. Salute, man. The older I get, the better I was. Yes, Victor. Because, yo, boxing, fighting, period, is more mental. It's mental, man. It's mental. Yo, rest in peace to George Foreman, man. Yo, when George Foreman knocked off Michael Moorer, watch that fight, man. He was setting up that combination that he put him out with the whole fight. He lullabied him. He rocked him to sleep, man. He made him get comfortable, thinking he could walk in on those punches, right? thinking he could walk in. That's why when me and my guy from Pittsburgh be talking behind the scenes, I always make him laugh, right? I'll be like, cause yo, these dudes always talk shit, right? I'll be like, yo, I'm like George Foreman. Yo, the punches don't look like much, right? But get hit with them shits. Let them shits touch you up a little bit. It's a whole different story, man. It's a whole different story, man. Set a trap. That's correct. See, you know your boxing. That's what he did. Yeah, he rocked him to sleep, man. He rocked him to sleep, man. Pity pat, pat. Look, he was just touching him. He was just touching him. He was making him come into that kill zone, right? Look, he was touching him. He was eating shots. Michael Moore thought he ran out of gas and got real confident. And he came in the minefield. He came in the minefield. George Foreman hit him with 2 brick sledgehammers. He never recovered. 2 brick sledgehammers, man. Wow, 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 wow. That man was on his back like this. He was looking at the ceiling. That was a dangerous boxer, yo, you gotta watch Shannon Briggs, right? Shout out to Shannon Briggs. I hope he might be in Vegas, for the fights and all that. Shannon Briggs said the hardest person to ever hit him, and it's a lot of heavyweight fighters that said this. Shannon Briggs fought George Foreman when he was old George Foreman. It said that was the hardest he ever been hit. He said George Foreman knocked him out on his feet. He said he was out. George didn't even know. He said George hit him again and woke him up. He said it was getting hit by a car. A car, man. That's crazy, right? That is. Look, I'm gonna go get my daughter. Let's go get my daughter, man. We're gonna end the live stream once I get my daughter. Right? Go pick up baby girl. It's that time, man. It's that time. All right? Oh, let me put my seatbelt on, man. We ride around the rules around here, man. Put my seatbelt on, man. I'm gonna get my daughter. See, y'all got me in here talking about boxing. I almost lost sight of the time, man. I don't want to do that. I almost lost sight of the time, man. And now y'all really gonna have the boxing people upset, man. Cause most of they just some hating ass fans. Now I don't know why, right? The program that my daughter goes to, right? It's on the west side. She goes to East Elementary, but for whatever reason, the program is at West Elementary. So I got to drive to the west side. So we'll take this journey together, right? Now, people told me that I should start incorporating this more, too. That's why I do it with my blog, with my streams, right? You got a daughter, too? Yeah, man. Yeah, this is my youngest. The start of the live stream, my older daughter had got off the bus, and she tried to get me for $10, but I don't have the cash on me. Because she has to pay for an instrument on Monday. But this is like one of my, I love doing this right here. This is like one of the biggest rewards for me right here. Is when I pick up my kids from school, right? Because no matter what I go through throughout the day, trials and tribulations, wins and losses, ups and downs, when I pick up my daughter from school, right, as a father my father wasn't around for me. I always had male figures. But as far as my father being around, nah. Right? My father wasn't around. So for me, this right here is definitely breaking that cycle. You know? It's breaking that cycle. Man, why you blowing the horn? The light just turned, man. The light just turned, man. Damn right, friend. You a good dude. Appreciate that, man. That's why, yo, look. You probably just starting to come around now, right? When I used to do my live streams, I used to go hard. Like when people would try to attempt to disrespect my name or my brand and stuff, I would go hard because I do this for them. Like I started a company all over. I had a successful company, merchandise and all of that. But people lie. They defame my character. They did all this foul shit. And I started all over again, right? But I told myself, this time around, I'm not playing those games. If you attempt to lie on me or defame my character, it's up. It's up, man. I'm stepping. So that's why when it comes to that, I don't play those games, man. I don't play those games, man. Like, you could disrespect me all you want as far as, oh, I'm ugly, I'm Beetlejuice. It's nothing. Like I said about Charlie, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words won't hurt me. But when you try to lie on me, right, I don't play those games. That's defamation of character. You try to slander my businesses or my brand, that's all defamation of character. Because most content creators, that's all they do. They sit online, they stream. They don't got no products. They ain't really out here. Like, their name doesn't mean nothing. Like, my nephew talked about how I was able to get him signed off a phone call, off making a phone call. That's because my name holds weight. That's because my name holds weight, man. Right? So I don't play about my name, man. It's like that scene in The Wire. You remember when Marlo? You remember when Marlo was locked up? And Marlo was like, he said my name, right? He said what? He said my name? My name was in the streets? He was like, my name was in the streets? He said my name is my name, right? That's what it's like, yo. See, a lot of these dudes, your name don't hold no weight, man. I get it. That's why these dudes play these games online. Your name don't hold no weight, man. Back in the day, right? Check this right here. Back in the day, before anything in life, it was your name. Before money, riches, wealth, it was your name. See, we lost sense of that a long time ago. That's why we live in a goofy world now. A lot of goofy niggas, man. Part of my language. A lot of goofballs, man. They don't understand that, man, because their name holds no weight, man. Your name, look, God forbid I die, right? Your name will always live on. Your name lives on, man. Right? Shout out to Achilles. Like, remember what Achilles told Young Boy? Young Boy was like, the man you have to fight, he was like, he is a giant. I would never fight him. I was scared. Yo, Achilles said, that's why nobody will remember your name, right? Yo, nobody know your name, man. Nobody will remember your name. Look, see, they already know me. She already said. She said, Nasai's dad, look. Narina, Nasai's my other daughter, look. She said, Narina's dad is here. Man.
Baptiste is the last. Not Baptist. Did you get that? Yes. Yes. I know she's outside up there. See the paint? Hi. I need Milan to go home. Milan. I'm Julian Olvera's here. Come on, well, me and her mom best friends. We know each other regular. He's here so you can call him. Julian. Orlando. Go home, Julian. I wasn't sure if you knew each other.
There goes Rain Bean. Come on, Rain Bean.
Yeah.
Come on, Rain Bean. Say hi to the chat. We are the Casanat. Say, chat. What's up, chat? Where we going, Rain? Ice cream. See, I knew you wanted to get something. What'd you say? Hey, man, you walk long time.
Look, who's that?
So we're gonna go get ice cream. Like Rain, hold on, watch this. Check the vibes. No, don't throw that right there. So you want to go get ice cream, but this morning you was claiming that you did not feel good.
I didn't say that.
You did not want to go to school this morning.
I didn't say that.
Right?
I didn't say that.
This morning you
That, open your window.
No. We don't need the air conditioner.
Not too hot, then.
It's not hot, man. You was on the playground playing around. I don't need the
How
air
do you
conditioner.
know?
Because it's nice out.
I'm playing with Lennox.
But yes, we are going
I
to
always
go.
play with Lennox.
Yeah, we are going to go get ice cream. Well, I'm not going to get ice cream. I might get a pina colada.
Pina colada.
I might get a pina colada, man. You know, I just had all that Seamoss. But this is the Soul Experience. The news by Sean. Let me see your bracelet. That's a nice bracelet. You know, you do have options. How is the content looking now? Put your seatbelt on, man. Seatbelt on. Holla. Yo, don't be a stranger, man. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. And once again, man, R.I.P. to Charlie Kirk. Nobody should never die for their views, right? Because everybody's not always going to see eye to eye, right? You're not going to see eye to eye. Your beliefs is going to be your beliefs. But to die for your beliefs in 2025, this was 2025, just shows you that America has not changed as much as people thought it has.
But it changed on the first day when Jesus came.
Yes, but what do we know, man? Much love to you too, James West. Thank you and salute. You know, you do have options. Holla.